a Sunrod out and throw it if you want as well. It's going to cost you actions, but you can still do that. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. But then, like, since we can just hit them without a penalty anyway, I don't know if I should.
well, pretty much you guys have the vision anyway. So I mean, especially the elf. I mean, Zantag doesn't. Because, well, yeah, actually, I think halflings do get. No, I think they have normal vision. Yeah, halflings have normal vision, so it should be really dark on that end for him. So he can't see anything over that way, I'm sure. So it would be dark for him because he's only able to see the light coming off of the torches on the wall behind him. But you guys have your own vision that is attached with your tokens. So you guys, like the drow and the elf, you guys can see fine. But it's Zantag that's going to have the problem seeing anything on the southern end of the room. So.
Oh, I have like a low light vision type thing.
Yep. Sure do.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. What are you guys asking? Let's see. Yes, he could use a healing surge if he used a daily power. I'm sorry, if he used an action point. If he's out of actions, because it takes a standard action.
I'm gonna go ahead and do what I was gonna do and strike a sunrod and chunk it over there.
To use the surge, yes, it would, and it's called Second Wind. So, no, there was no Saturday night stream last night. Silverlock, and yes, Itachi, you can do Option D as minor standard, I think, or no, D's minor move.
Can you hear me?
I'm just waiting for you to roll.
Oh, what do you want me to roll?
You said you're wanting to attack, right?
No, I wanted to strike a sunrod and throw it over there.
Oh, well, a sunrod's a minor to pull it out, and I'll charge you another minor to throw it. So just tell me where you want to throw it. So you can do a minor, and then you can still have your standard action of attacking. All right.
Just over the hole, past the little half wall if I can. Just straight down the middle.
Alright, let me get you out a little sunrod token. Alright, I got one. Let me give it some light. I think the sunrod is 20 feet of bright light.
It was 40.
Is it 40? Okay.
Yeah. No, wait. Was it at 100? I think it was 100.
Really? Oof, that's a lot. I know it's bright as shit.
Last time.
Yeah, I know it. I know it has no dim light rating to it. Let me look it up real quick. I got the book out. Let me look it up. But I think it might be 40 feet, Warren.
I think it was 100, but I'm not sure.
I know it's something massive. Let's see. Let's see. The sunrod is this minor magic item sheds bright light to a radius of 20 squares. So basically 20 by 5 is 100. So that would be 20 squares. Wow, that is insane. Yep, that's right. So yeah, basically this whole place is going to be like daylight. Wham. There you go, that's what you see. And then the goblins yell, "Ooh, bright light, bright light!" Alright, so Feanor...
Don't put water on them.
Yeah. You're able to attack now.
Brought the sun in.
At least Farnet can see now. And Rack can see, that's pretty nice as well.
And I can finally see.
So there you go. There's a sun rod on the ground. Feel free to.
I guess I'm out of miners to actually put a dagger away and take out a bow.
Yeah, you can pull your bow out. Sure, but you got to drop. You'll have to drop your dagger as a free action. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's fine. I can do that. I'll drop my dagger, pull out the bow, knock an arrow, and I want to fire at the one in the back
Well,
here.
you're not going to get to fire this round because it takes a standard to shoot. So you can pull your bow out,
Okay.
but you just can't shoot it because you've already used a miner to pull it out. Throw it. So you've pulled the grenade, you've pulled the pin, you've thrown it. You pulled the, so you got 3 miners basically. You can use an action point attack. I mean, you got 2 action points, and you can't use 2 action points in the last encounter. So, I mean, you can use an action point if you want.
Do we all have 2? Because I think my sheet says 1.
Well, yeah, but that's just because it's on the character sheet. But the rules are, yeah, in these dungeon delves, you get 2 action points. Because of the, we're just eliminating resting and 8 hours of rest and all that other crap. So you get 2 action points, and you can use every daily skill that you have twice. Now, you can't use but just 1 action point. Because even in the 4th edition rules and essentials, you can only use 1 action point per encounter anyway. So, you guys didn't use anything, so you guys basically can use all your dailies this encounter and next encounter, and your action point this time and next encounter. So, I mean, you got to use it anyway. So, because if you don't use an action point, you're going to lose it anyway. So,
All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use an action point, and I'm gonna shoot the shaman guy.
all right. Uh, 21 versus armor class is a hit. All right, for a total of 9 damage. And let's see. Remember, don't forget to take your -2 as well because of the vexing cloud. But it's still a hit anyway. So even with a 19 is still a hit. All right, so that's it for Feanor. All right, I got some goblins that I'm going to be attacking with. First off, the rogue is going to be attacked, and this is the goblin that is right here behind the wall. He is in partial cover, so if you attack him, you'll get a -2. He misses, launches an arrow, he misses the rogue, and that is it for him. Horrible miss. Alright, skeleton's done. Next, goblin archer, which is directly adjacent to the other one. He attacks the rogue as well. And that is a 17 versus armor class.
Is that with my -5 for the mist?
No, it's not actually. So it's going to be -3, so 14. Because I'm getting a... well, no, actually it's going to be a 12, so that's going to be a miss as well. So he's firing blindly into the clouds. So thank you for reminding me on that. So everything's -5. Yeah, that -5 is a real killer. Alright, I'm going to move this goblin up and attack the cleric. An 11 versus armor class, which is another quality roll of a 2. That's a miss. And last up is the last goblin. I will... basically, he cannot... I'll be able to fire at the cleric, but I won't be able to... Let's see... Actually, no, he can't. So he's going to fire blindly into the... vexing, well, into your dark fire cloud. So he'll be shooting at the ranger. And that is 19 versus armor class with a -5.
That's a hit.
Alright. So you take a total of 6 damage, and you're just shot with an arrow. from a hand crossbow bolt. Alright, so that is it for all of those guys. So Zantag, you're up now. Yeah, that -5 is a -5 is a really good thing for you guys. Hey, what's up, Frock? How you doing, man?
Okay, I'm gonna move here. Gonna drop the scimitar for now, and pull out a sling.
Okay, there's a miner. Oh, breaking out the sling. I love it. They'll
I'm gonna
ignore
attack
everything
this
and
guy
go right for the
Hexer
hexer.
or whatever he was, Shaman
course.
Hexer, whatever you called him.
All right. Every party does that. I love it though. Everybody ignores everything except for like the caster. It's really smart. It's really smart. Everybody does that.
Dexterity versus AC.
It's great,
So I've not
actually.
used this, so I'm trying to figure this one out for the roll.
Oh man, I should have. Yeah, that's okay. My bad. I should have moved the hexer out of line of sight. That's what I should have did. But oh well, he'll be all right. That was a bonehead move on my part, but it's okay.
Would it be the? I'm proficient with it, so that's a.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my dex.
Because you're a spring druid. Yep. Now, actually, spring. Let's see. Yeah, that's a missile item, so it's going to be. I think I've already got the bonus up there, don't I, for you?
Yeah, bonus hit.
There you go.
+5.
All right, that's it.
Am I in the mist though?
It'll be -2. So you'd be at +3 instead of +5.
That's gonna be a miss.
Oh, very good, Frock. Nice. Oh yeah, 7's that. That's. Did you just steal that roll from me? All right. Anything else? Action point? Anything?
Let's see. Why not? Let's just use a point.
All right.
Let's try that roll again. Oh God.
That's a miss as well.
Yay!
All right. So.
As a
Anything
free
else?
action, I just slap my hand to my face and say, "Ugh."
All right, Cleric, you're up.
Roger that.
That's good to
How's
see you.
everybody doing on health now? Everybody doing okay?
I'm not sure if the Ranger's bloodied or not.
Okay.
Is the
I'm
Ranger?
1 point above bloodied.
All right, very good.
The Dragonborn is sitting on the floor going,
Yeah, you saw that entire floor collapse right to your left.
Gotcha.
As the Dragonborn tried to charge across to the scaffold.
Okay. I'm checking for ranged abilities. So I got a
Cleric?
crossbow. I'm using that crossbow.
All right.
Can I pull out my crossbow as a movement action? Move action?
You can. Well, you can look at the. It takes a minor action to pull the weapon out, so you're gonna have to either drop your mace or put it away. So that just depends on what you're gonna do with that.
I'll take my time. I'll put my warhammer away.
Okay. So you're looking at a minor and a minor to pull it out, and then it takes a minor to load that thing. So you won't be able to fire it unless you burn an action point.
Gotcha. I won't burn an action point just yet.
Okay. All right. So that's it for you this round. You'll be able to attack next round easily.
Can do.
All right. So that's it for the. You want any movement? No, actually, you don't get any movement because you've used 3. All right. Skeleton's down. The Ranger's up.
Alright, I'm gonna do Darkfire on the Hexer.
All right. So you can move. You can move that square. Well, you can move Darkfire. All right. You can put that on him.
Yeah, it's different. The mist is gonna stay for right now.
Ah, okay. All right. I got you.
trying to find my modifiers again. So it's +9 to hit.
Alright, so I'll put a little mark up there to represent dark fire.
It hasn't hit yet.
Well, just in case it hits, because you got plus everything to hit, so I'm just getting it ready. And there you go.
Alright, so until the end of my next turn, everybody has combat advantage.
Yep. Everybody gets a combat advantage on that target. So it will be at a +2.
Rapid fire.
Alright. Ranger's so fucking overpowered, it's ridiculous. Alright, -4 to your attack rolls, 2 because of the Vexing Cloud, and 2 more because of the rapid shot. So go ahead and attack the Hexer first. Uh, 15 versus armor class is a miss. Go ahead and attack the goblin in the front on his adjacent left. -4 as well. 20 versus armor class is a hit. Go ahead and do your damage. And I'm going to go ahead and use Goblin Tactics and shift away. 1 on the miss on the Hexer. So this goblin takes 8 damage. And now the last shot on the goblin directly behind. 21 versus armor class is a hit. Alright, none more. Alright.
Alright, then action point.
Alright.
Aim shot on...
Alright, so that'll be a... Let's see... -4. 2 for the cloud, 2 for the cover.
Aim shot takes away the cover.
Alright. So -2. Alright, and aim shot misses on this goblin here. And that is your action point. Alright, so Warner, you are up. You are up to where you're at now. Next round you'll be okay.
Okay. So move to stand up, move up, double move, and then I would like to use my action point to do the other move.
You'll be able to attack next round. It's like I
Okay.
said, this round you won't be able to because you're recovering and you're getting your way back up here. But next round, yes, you can
Even
go
if you
away.
use the action point?
That's just the way I'm calling it.
Okay. Sure.
I understand what you're trying to do, but I'm saying no on that. So, and I hate to say no, but sometimes you just have to.
Big bully.
Especially when you fell 20 feet. So I understand what you're trying to do with the action point, but no, I'm just not going to allow it. So next round,
Okay.
you're back to normal. So, all right. So the Hexer. Let's see. I'm going to use a minor to sustain.
Being summoned AFK for a quick minute.
Okay. So I'm going to move over here. as a movement. My miner is sustaining the vexing cloud. Let's see. Alright. And now I'm casting a spell on the ranger. And that is a crit. You take a total of 13 damage, and you are blinded until save ends. So I'm going to put the blind mark on you. You take a total of 13 damage, and you are blinded.
And I am most definitely bloodied.
Okay.
Did you use your -5 for my mist?
It doesn't matter, it was a crit. It was a 20. Natural 20s are always a crit, so.
That's right, I forgot it was a crit.
No, it's alright. Alright, so you're blinded until save ends. I think that's it, so I think I might go ahead and I think I'm gonna go ahead and burn my action point now. I'm gonna go ahead and cast on the druid. And
Is he taking a -5 on?
Not against the
hitting him?
druid, no, because he's not in the the radius of the -5.
Okay.
All right, so that is a 16 versus will on the druid. 16 versus will.
I think the druid's the one that stepped away. Just summoned by his.
Okay, let me check out. 16 versus will. That is a hit. He's got a 15 will, so he is now. He's basically marked. He is feeling a stinging sensation. Okay, so that is it for the Hexer this time. That was a solid round for the Hexer, actually. And I think that's definitely going to be it for him. So where the hell did my tracker go? All right, Gim, you're up. You can shoot your bow now. You have to take into
Dave,
consideration the only targets
the-
that you're... Yes,
the
Gim?
red aura, does that give me
It gives you
negative,
nothing. No.
negative anything?
No. It
If
doesn't.
I move into it,
You can move into it, sure.
and it'll take what from me? Because I have a
It's
+5.
It's
to
not
hit.
taking anything from you. It's going to grant you a concealment.
No, I mean the shaman's aura, his, not the.
Oh,
fog.
-2. It's going to give you a -2. Yes.
-2 to hit.
Yes. The vexing cloud is -2. Correct. So go ahead and do your ranged attack, which it will be a +3 to hit with your longbow. All right. So you drop your bow on the critical fumble. Then you'll have to pick it up next round, and you forfeit the rest of your attack.
Right on. I always hate both.
Yeah. All right. Feanor, you're up now.
Alrighty. I'm gonna knock another arrow and aim for the Hexer.
I'm back.
All right. Welcome back. Zantag, you've been hit with a curse from the. Well, basically, you feel a stinging sensation from the Hexer, well, from the caster down below. All right, so let's see, 19 versus what now, Feanor?
I'm attacking the hexer with
Okay.
with my short bow.
All right. So I am going to do an immediate interrupt, and I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm going to use lead from the rear, and what that does is that it's immediate interrupt, and when I'm attacked with a ranged attack, I can change the attack's target to an adjacent ally. So I'm going to redirect your attack to this right here.
Oh, that's a nice move.
Yeah, it is pretty nice actually. And that is a hit, and that will be for 11 damage. So he tells, "Get up there, bonehead!" And the goblin intercepts it. And you also notice as your arrow strikes him, he does go into a bloodied status as well.
These guys are strong.
Alright, so that is it for Feanor. I think you've already used a action point, so
Yes.
that's it for you. Alright, now I have some goblins I need to attack with. First off, I'm going to fire at... Well, I'm going to fire at the druid, because he is not in the cloud. So he's definitely not in the mist. So the druid's probably going to get picked on this round because of the visibility. Right.
Wait, I thought I was in the mist.
You're in the vexing cloud, yes, but you're not in the Stalker's Mist. The Stalker's Mist is the red box here, the 3x3. Now you're in another cloud, so there's like a cloud inside a cloud. Basically, the small cloud is from the ranger, and that grants you guys total concealment. You can see out, they can't see in. They take a -5 to hit. Now the big purple square that you're in, part of this big mess here, that's vexing cloud from the shaman. And the shaman, yeah, that's the -2. So, all right, so yeah, you're being attacked by the one of the sharpshooters. And that is a natural crit. Wow. You will take a total of 10 damage from the hand crossbow, and that is it from him. Alright. Next up is the goblin directly beside him. And that is a 15 versus armor class. Is that a miss? Versus the druid?
That is barely a hit.
Alright.
But you still hit.
Alright, so you take an additional 4 points. So from both of those arrows that hit you, you take a total of 14. So 10, and then now you just got hit by 4. So are you bloodied, or are you...
I'm at 16, and my max is 33. So yeah, I would
Okay.
assume I am.
You are bloodied. So I'm going to put you in a bloodied status. And that is it for that ranger. Now the bloodied ranger is up, and he is going to... He's barely got a clear shot to the cleric, and he is going to shoot for the cleric.
Yay.
That is a miss with an 11 versus AC. Next up, I'm going to fire blindly into the mist with a -5. And let's see who it goes for first. So a 17 versus armor class on the fighter. So Rack, does that hit you? I don't think it does. I think you're at like 18 or so.
I'm 18.
Alright, so that is a miss. You definitely, all three of you, hear an arrow come into that cloud. So that is it on him. Alright, Zantag, you are up now. I believe you have, what, one healing spell left?
Yeah, I just still have one word left.
Alright.
I can do a double minor and still attack, right?
You can do minor and attack, absolutely.